Assalamu alaikum, this is Maria Zulfikar welcoming you to the English news from Btv Chattogram. Let's begin with the top stories. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman seeks cooperation of party leaders and activists implementing election pledges. Prime Minister assures cooperation in creative initiative riding young man with special needs Wakimul Islam's smart car. President Mohammad Shahabuddin leaves Dhaka for London for follow-up treatment and health checkup. Government takes steps to make education up to date, changing syllabus and curriculum, says Education Minister. Chattogram city to be 70 to 80% free from waterlogging in upcoming monsoon, says City Mayor. Four killed and 15 injured in head-on collision between two buses at Lohagara on Chattogram Cox's Bazar Highway. Tensions not easing despite ceasefire between US and Iran in place. And Bangladesh lead by 234 runs against Pakistan at end of second day of opening test at Mirpur. Viewers, those were the top stories. Now moving on to the details. BNP Chairman and Prime Minister Tariq Rahman has urged party leaders and activists to stand beside the government to ensure the implementation of the party's manifesto. He made the call in his opening speech as the chief guest at a views exchange meeting with grassroots leaders of BNP, Jubodol, Shechashabok Dol and Chhatro Dol at the Krishibid Institution, Bangladesh (KIP) auditorium in the city's Farmgate area today. The BNP chairman said, "One of our battles has ended. Now another battle has begun, that is to implement the commitments we made to the people." Referring to the party's election manifesto, Tariq Rahman said it was initially BNP's manifesto before the February 12 election, but after the party formed the government, it became the manifesto of people and the government. He said BNP promised to ensure good governance, create a country with a healthy educational environment for students and guarantee safety for women, men and children.
আমরা মানুষকে বলেছিলাম যে আমরা সুশাসন দেব, মানুষকে আমরা বলেছিলাম যে আমরা একটি দেশ তৈরি করতে চাই যেই দেশে শিক্ষার্থী একটি সুন্দর শিক্ষার পরিবেশ পাবে। আমরা মানুষকে বলেছিলাম আমরা একটি দেশ তৈরি করতে চাই যেখানে নারী, পুরুষ, শিশু সকলে নিরাপদে রাস্তায় চলতে পারবে। আমরা মানুষকে যখন স্বৈরাচারের বিরুদ্ধে, ফ্যাসিবাদের বিরুদ্ধে আমরা আন্দোলন করছিলাম, তখন আমরা বলেছিলাম যে আমাদের উপরে যেরকম অত্যাচার নির্যাতন হচ্ছে, যেরকম গুম খুনের শিকার হচ্ছে রাজনৈতিক দলের নেতাকর্মীরা, আমরা চাই দেশে এমন একটি রাজনৈতিক পরিস্থিতি হোক যেখানে আমরা ডিবেট করব, কথা বলবো, কিন্তু এরকম পরিস্থিতি আমরা তৈরি হতে দেব না। এরকম অনেকগুলো আমরা কথা বলেছিলাম। প্রিয় নেতৃবৃন্দ, যেই কথাটি বলছিলাম, যুদ্ধ একটি শেষ হয়েছে, এখন আরেকটি যুদ্ধ শুরু হয়েছে। কি সেই যুদ্ধ? সেই যুদ্ধটি হচ্ছে আমরা মানুষকে যে কমিটমেন্ট দিয়েছিলাম সেই কমিটমেন্টগুলোর বাস্তবায়ন করা। মানুষ আমাদের দলের পক্ষে, আমাদের ম্যানিফেস্টোর পক্ষে আমাদেরকে মানুষ সমর্থন দিয়েছে। যে নির্বাচনের আগের দিন পর্যন্ত এই ম্যানিফেস্টোটি ছিল বাংলাদেশ জাতীয়তাবাদী দলের ম্যানিফেস্টো। নির্বাচন হয়ে যাওয়ার পরে এবং ফলাফল বের হবার পরে, আমরা বিশেষ করে সরকার গঠন করার পরে এই ম্যানিফেস্টোটি আমাদের সরকারের তথা বাংলাদেশের জনগণের ম্যানিফেস্টোতে পরিণত হয়েছে। কারণ 52% মানুষ যারা ভোট দিয়েছে, 52% মানুষ এই ম্যানিফেস্টোর পক্ষে রায় দিয়েছে। কাজেই প্রিয় নেতৃবৃন্দ, আমাদেরকে এখন এই ম্যানিফেস্টোতে আমরা যা যা বলেছি, আমাদের সর্বোচ্চ দিয়ে সরকারকে চেষ্টা করতে হবে এই ম্যানিফেস্টোর বাস্তবায়ন করার জন্য। কিন্তু সরকারটি গঠন হয়েছে, আমরা কি বলি, বিএনপি সরকার বলি, কিন্তু তাই নয় কি? আমরা বলি বর্তমান সরকার বিএনপি সরকার, অর্থাৎ সরকার ঠিকই আছে কিন্তু বিএনপি সরকার। সেজন্য বিএনপি যদি সহযোগিতা না করে অনেক ক্ষেত্রেই সরকার সফল হতে পারবে না। এবং বিএনপির সফলতা তখনই নির্ভর করছে যখন আপনারা এখানে উপস্থিত প্রত্যেকটি মানুষ এবং আপনারা যাদেরকে নেতৃত্ব দিচ্ছেন তাদেরকে সাথে নিয়ে সরকারের পেছনে এসে না দাঁড়ান। তা এর বাইরেই হলে আমরা সরকারকে কাঙ্ক্ষিত লক্ষ্যে নিয়ে যেতে পারবো না। সেজন্যই উপস্থিত সকল নেতৃবৃন্দ, আপনাদের সহযোগিতা প্রয়োজন।
BNP Secretary General and LGRD Minister Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir attended the meeting as the special guest, with Prime Minister's political advisor and BNP Senior Joint Secretary General Ruhul Kabir Rizvi in the chair. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman rode in a smart car invented by physically challenged college student Waqimul Islam, encouraging the youth in his creative endeavors. Waqimul Islam met the Premier at the Prime Minister's office in the city's Tejgaon area this morning. At that time, the Prime Minister inspected the small vehicle made by Waqimul. Later, Waqimul demonstrated the smart car by driving it with the Prime Minister on board. The special battery-powered vehicle has been named A21 Smart Car. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman praised the 17-year-old youth for building the vehicle using local technology. The Premier underscored the need for developing a modern and user-friendly smart car at lower cost. The Prime Minister also assured of giving government support for such creative initiatives. During the meeting, Waqimul Islam shared the story behind building the smart car with the Prime Minister. The specially abled youth said that there was a time when he used to stay at home all day and could not go outside. He started building the car with the idea of how to travel alone outside. Waqimul is currently studying in class under science group at Chowgacha Government College in Joshore. This father is a small businessman. Waqimul said that with support it would be possible to build more advanced smart cars using modern technology. He added that the vehicles could be used not only by specially abled persons but also by elderly people. Bangladesh Protibondhi Kolyan Samiti BPKS founder and executive director Abdus Sattar Dulal accompanied Waqimul Islam. Prime Minister's Defense Advisor Brigadier General RATD AKM Shamsul Islam, Principal Secretary ABM Abdus Sattar and Additional Press Secretary Atikur Rahman Ruman were present on the occasion, among others. President Mohammad Shahabuddin has left Dhaka for London for follow-up treatment and medical checkup. The President left Hazrat Shah Jalal International Airport for London by a regular flight of Biman Bangladesh Airlines this morning. Minister for Law, Justice and Parliament Affairs MD Asaduzzaman, the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, the British High Commissioner and senior officials from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Prime Minister's office and the President's office saw him off at the airport. The President is scheduled to return home on May 18 after completing his treatment. Law, Justice and Parliamentary Affairs Minister Mohammad Asaduzzaman has urged the judges to ensure justice by choosing the right path in delivering verdicts from a sense of responsibility. The Law Minister made the remarks while addressing the inaugural function of the 20th Orientation Course for Additional District and Sessions Judge at the Judicial Administration Training Institute, Jati Complex in the capital this morning. With the Director General of JATI MD Emdadul Haq and the chair, members of the Law Commission, trainees of the workshop officials and employees of the Bangladesh Judicial Administration and Training Institute and media personnel were present among others at the event. He said the government wants that the people's confidence on judges to grow stronger. The people have given us the mandate. You will always find the government beside you for the sake of establishing justice in society, he added, mentioning that he is not worried at all about the tenure of his position. The law minister said he remains fully aware of his limitations at every moment. The minister also said any form of corruption would not be tolerated and urged judges to remain vigilant in this regard. Education Minister A.N.M. Ehsanul Haq Milan said the government has taken initiatives to modernize the country's education system by revising the syllabus and curriculum to make them more time-befitting. He made the remarks today while speaking at the opening ceremony of the Modern China-Bangladesh Education Cooperation Forum 2026 held in the capital. Chinese Ambassador to Bangladesh Yao Wen presided over the function while Prime Minister's Education Advisor Dr. Mahdi Amin, Secondary and Higher Education Division Secretary Abdul Khalek, University Grants Commission Chairman Professor Dr. Mamun Ahmed, among others, attended it. The Education Minister said education should be made enjoyable rather than frightening for students. He added that Prime Minister Tariq Rahman understands the issue well and follows the vision of his parents Ziaur Rahman and Khalida Zia. Ehsanul Haq Milan also said the Prime Minister wants to move away from the focus on only getting GPA 5 and instead build a skilled young generation through a modern and practical education system. State Minister for Expatriates, Welfare and Overseas Employment Mohammad Nurul Haq visited the Bangladesh Korea Technical Training Center located in Chattogram city. During his visit to the training center at Nasirabad in the city in the afternoon, he visited various workshops and labs of the institution and spoke to the trainee students. Later, he participated in a view exchange meeting at the training center. Additional Director General of the Manpower Employment and Training Bureau Ashraf Hussain presided over while teachers and officials of the center were present on the occasion. Later, the State Minister for Expatriates, Welfare and Overseas Employment visited the Chattogram Women's Technical Training Center. The State Minister told journalists that the government is working to link 23 training providing departments together to ensure efficient training of workers. Chattogram City Mayor Dr. Shahbat Hussain said Chattogram City will be 70 to 80% free from waterlogging in the upcoming monsoon and sluice gates will be activated to prevent tidal water. He said this at a seminar titled Waterlogging in Chattogram City, Source of Crisis, Civic Responsibility, organized by the Chattogram Press Club today. The mayor said the government is very sincere about the Chattogram waterlogging project, which will be more helpful in resolving waterlogging in Chattogram. Professor Dr. Al-Amin presented the keynote speech at the seminar held at the July Revolution Memorial Hall of the Chattogram Press Club. Dailynews Azadi editor M.A. Malik inaugurated the seminar presided over by Chattogram Press Club President Muhammad Jahidul Karim Kochi, MP Abu Sufyan, CDA Chairman Engineer Muhammad Nurul Karim, Premier University Vice Chancellor Professor Nasrul Qadir, Professor Sikandar Khan, Architect Zarina Islam, Urban Planner Ashik Imran, CMUJ President Muhammad Shah Niaz, Engineer Delwar Mojumdar, Professor Dr. Aisha Akhtar, Journalist Shamsul Haq Haidari, among others, addressed the seminar. 4 people were killed in a head-on collision between 2 passenger buses of the same company in Lohagara Upazila on the Chattogram Cox's Bazar highway. At least 15 others were seriously injured in the incident. The accident occurred at 11 a.m. today at the Chunati area of the highway. Police said that a female passenger died on the spot when the Cox's Bazar-bound bus crashed into a shop next to the highway. Later, the seriously injured ones were rescued and taken to various hospitals hospitals, while 3 more died at the Lohagara Trauma Center. After the accident, a long traffic congestion was created on the Chattogram-Cox's Bazar highway, causing vehicles stranded for several kilometers on both sides of the highway. Later, the police brought traffic flow to normal, rushing to the spot and removing the 2 buses. Now, international news. United States Secretary of State Marco Rubio said Washington should receive a response from Iran-US proposal to end the war. Meanwhile, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has accused the US of opting for a reckless military adventure every time Iranians would never bow to pressure. Araghchi said in a post on X a day after both sides accused each other of launching attacks in the Strait of Hormuz and as the US fired on more Iranian vessels. Iran has been controlling the Strait of Hormuz as well as attacking U.S. allies in the Gulf in retaliation for the U.S. and Israeli attacks. Some 20% of the world's oil and liquefied natural gas uses the crucial waterway, whose blockage has sent prices soaring. BJP leader Suvendu Adhikari has taken oath as the Chief Minister of West Bengal today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Union Ministers Amit Shah, Rajnath Singh, JP Nadda and Dharmendra Pradhan, among others, attended the swearing-in ceremony. The BJP won 207 seats in the West Bengal Assembly elections, while the Trinamool Congress secured 80 seats after ruling the state for 15 years. West Bengal recorded its highest ever voter turnout since independence, with an impressive 91.66% polling in Phase 2 of the Assembly elections. In Phase 1, the turnout was 93.19%, taking the combined polling percentage to 92.47%. Donald Trump has announced a 3-day ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine after both countries accused each other of violating separate ceasefires declared by each side to cover the celebrations of the Soviet Union's victory over Nazi Germany. This ceasefire will include a suspension of all kinetic activity and also a prison swap of 1,000 prisoners from each country, the U.S. president said. Shortly afterwards, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky confirmed Ukraine's participation, while Russian state media also said Russia had agreed to the proposal. Earlier, both sides said the other had continued to attack their positions, and Moscow's mayor said the city had been targeted by drones overnight. Three hikers have died after Indonesia's Mount Dukono volcano erupted this morning. Rescuers have found all the survivors from a group of 20 hikers who went missing after the eruption. Most have been evacuated from the mountain, though who had remained to assist in locating the bodies. Officials say the group, which includes 9 Singaporeans, was hiking up the volcano despite a climbing ban. Mount Dukono erupted at 7:41 local time on Thursday, sending a 10 km column of ash into the sky, according to the Volcanological Survey of Indonesia. Dukono is among Indonesia's most active volcanoes and is popular among hikers and tourists. Now, sports news. Cricket. Pakistan ended the second day of the opening test in a commanding position at 179 runs for 1, trailing Bangladesh by 234 runs after bowling the hosts out for 413. Pakistan's fightback was fueled by a disciplined bowling performance in the morning and a resilient batting display from two debutants in the final session. Resuming at 301 for 4, Bangladesh struggled against Mohammad Abbas, who claimed a clinical 5-wicket haul. Mushfiqur Rahim provided gritty resistance with 71 and a late 28-run cameo from Taskin Ahmed pushed the total past 400. Openers Imamul Haq and debutant Azan Awais provided a solid 106-run foundation. Following Imam's dismissal to Mehdi Hasan Miraz, another